Ayurveda is commonly defined as the science of life, also the wisdom or knowledge of longevity, how to live a long, happy, healthy, fulfilled life, and all in all, the art of living. And so Ayurveda looks at every individual person as a unique manifestation of something much greater than themselves, and a unique thumbprint. Our physical bodies are made up of very unique structure, which are representative in the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. And so knowing your individual constitution of these 5 elements in your body helps us know ourselves so well that we can align our beings with the greater rhythms of nature. And so Ayurveda sees that the brilliance contained within every seed that unfolds the manifestation of a tree is the same fundamental intelligence that's contained within every single one of our billion cells in our body that has the wisdom of our being or our organism as a whole. And in that same way, we are the intelligence contained within the greater planet and beyond. And so it's such a beautiful system of seeing on a very specific level these intimate connections that we have with our greater environment around us, and how to bring our bodies in such a succinct and rhythmic flow with the nature around us, so that we're functioning optimally, we're waking up feeling vibrant, we are waking up with energy, we have energy all day, we're not bogged down and lethargic, we digest our food well, we integrate our nutrients into our tissues optimally, like clean burning fuel in the body that's very sustainable. We keep our joints and ligaments well oiled and this well functioning machine, so to speak. But we're obviously so much more than a machine. We're also, Ayurveda looks at every being with 3 main components. So it's a system of healing for body, physical body, the mind, mental, emotional capacity and psychology, and the spiritual body. And so how some of that manifests is, like, physically there are biological reasons that we have disease or imbalances in the body, and so they're very real and physical things, a slew of many remedies and practices and therapies that Ayurveda offers us as human beings, and to be able to align that physical nature with the outer nature, so the inner world and the outer world. Also, it offers us, we are aware of the concept that thoughts, what we think, so we become. So there's also a branch that really devotes the aspect of our psychology and how to align that also with our health. And so much of disease is born out of the mind. And then the spiritual healing, Ayurveda looks at a whole unique person as mind, body, spirit, and spirit kind of encompasses like these needs, or how I interpret it is these needs of the soul. So even if someone is working in a line of work that's not fulfilling to them, or they're not really aligned with the divine will of what their purpose is in life and contributing to something greater beyond themselves, that is also a cause of ill health, and finding that thing aligns them with their highest truth and helps them flower their highest potential. And so Ayurveda offers us tools, along with in deep integration with other Vedic sciences, other inspirational and ancient sciences of India, tools to integrate those 3 aspects of ourselves. In that unfolding of aligning our inner world with our outer world and aligning with these rhythms of nature is the key to unlocking our own inner pharmacy, unlocking the vibrant health that dwells within every single person. And our bodies know how to heal. And Ayurveda offers us profound teachings to unlocking that within ourselves in an empowering way, so that we're not constantly seeking outside of ourselves for that fulfillment, for that healing, for all of these things. It's a very profound and wise and deep tool on how to really let the body remember. Let the body, every single cell on the deepest layer of our being, to remember its true nature. And so it's not news that our planet is on a very unsustainable path. We talk about in Ayurveda the microcosm and the macrocosm. This whole concept of the intelligence in my cells being the same as my body, and the intelligence in my body, in this being, are the same as the greater earth. And so in that same way, when we look at what the needs of our planet are right now, is just detrimental to our future. The path that we are on, the trajectory is scary. And when you think about the planet as a representation of us, half of our rainforests are gone. The lungs of our planet, we're breathing on one lung. Our airs, we're suffocating as a species. And half of the wetlands are gone. The kidneys of the earth vanished. And the lifeblood, the rivers and lakes and streams are so overpolluted. It's affecting 5 billion people negatively, and there are 5 billion people, and there's just over 7 billion people on this planet. Like, it's so not okay what is happening. And my belief, and what I really truly know in my heart, is that Ayurveda offers us tools for healing the individual and healing the planet from the inside out. Because health on a global scale can't happen until health on the microcosmic level happens. And I don't believe that it's a linear thing. Like, it's not like you have to be perfect in your health before you can start impacting the world. But I do know that we have all the solutions that we need to heal this planet. We have about 3 times as many solutions needed to heal one Earth. We have 3 Earths worth of solutions available. But what needs to change is the collective consciousness of our society. And if our society is disease-ridden, disease-laden, and stuck in their own box of toxicity and low energy and fatigue, then it's very hard for them to clear that and connect to something greater than themselves, such as the dire need that our planet is in right now for environmental sustainability to sustain future generations, for social justice, spiritual fulfillment. They all go together. And just this health aspect is so vital. I can't stress it enough. Once we can really spread this message of cleansing the body on the deepest levels of our cells and on the deepest layers of our being, simplifying our lives, getting more connected to the rhythms of the world around us, with that becomes so much freedom and so much clarity and so much conviction and will to really move as a whole towards the greater goal that we really need to connect with. So in that way, my belief is that Ayurveda is now stepping in to a new paradigm as a global medicine. Global medicine in this aspect of planetary healing, environmental healing, but also of bringing all the traditional medicines and all of the modern medicines together and integrating them. It does that beautifully. So Ayurveda is a profound healing science on many, many levels. I've barely touched the tip of the iceberg of what it can offer you, but just know that the more we are in touch with our highest self, the more that our body is clear and the energy is flowing, is the greater impact that we can have on the world around us. And so my intention is to make a greater shift in the movement of humanity towards a collective goal, which is environmental sustainability, which is in total world health and freeing of suffering, which is social justice, which is spiritual fulfillment on all levels. And they're not linear. They're all going to happen at the same time. But this is my piece, and I hope you'll join me in that quest. Thank you.